Guess what? The air inside your house could be 10 times more polluted than outside. That's insane, right? We spend so much time making our homes super comfy, but they might be secretly blasting us with invisible toxins like 24/7. All right, let's expose some of the usual suspects hiding in your home. You won't believe where these sneaky things are. First up, plastics. They're everywhere, right? Food containers, water bottles, kids' toys, packaging, literally everything. Some plastics, especially when they get hot or old, can leak chemicals like phthalates and BPA. Science is still figuring it all out, but people are worried these chemicals could mess with our body's hormones like total endocrine disruptors. Then we've got air fresheners and scented stuff, that amazing ocean breeze smell. Often it's just a crazy mix of fake fragrances and something called volatile organic compounds, or VOCs. These VOCs turn into gas super easily and can just fill your indoor air. Common ones like formaldehyde and benzene linked to a ton of health problems. And get this, even stuff labeled natural can sometimes have fragrances that mix with ozone in the air and cook up brand new pollutants. Wild! So why are we freaking out about these invisible invaders? Well, being around these household toxins even a little bit all the time can lead to huge health problems later on. We're not talking about getting mega poisoned overnight, but more like the sneaky effects of long-term exposure. The US Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, and other health groups have warned us that VOCs can cause all sorts of symptoms. Short term, you might get irritated, eyes, nose and throat, headaches, feel dizzy or sick, or your asthma might go crazy. Ever felt a bit weird? Or had a nagging headache after a big cleaning session, or when you're around new furniture? These chemicals could be why. Long-term exposure to certain VOCs and other household toxins is way more worrying. Some VOCs are suspected or known to cause cancer in humans. Formaldehyde, for example, has been linked to a higher risk of some cancers. It can also cause skin rashes and breathing problems like coughing and wheezing. No thanks. Chemicals like phthalates, often found in plastics, and those fake fragrances we talked about are being watched closely because they might mess up our endocrine system. That's the system that controls our hormones. This could impact reproductive health and development. And synthetic fragrances themselves, beyond just the VOCs, can trigger allergic reactions, skin irritation, and breathing issues for sensitive people. We've basically been trained to think certain smells equal clean, right? That sharp chemical blast of bleach, the strong floral scent of a cleaner, or that pine fresh smell, these are how we know a space is germ-free. But what if that clean smell is actually a sign of indoor air pollution? Mind blown. Many regular cleaning products, like we've mentioned, are packed with chemicals that can be rough on our homes and our health. Those volatile organic compounds, VOCs, are major offenders. When you spray an aerosol disinfectant or wipe down your counters with a strong chemical cleaner, VOCs get unleashed into the air. These can include things like formaldehyde, terpenes, glycol ethers, and ethanol. And here's a shocker. Even products advertised with natural scents like lemon or pine can release terpenes. These can then react with ozone that's already in your house from outside air or even some electronics, and create secondary pollutants like more formaldehyde and tiny particles that you can breathe deep into your lungs. What? The synthetic fragrances in these products are another huge worry. Companies often don't have to list every single chemical ingredient that makes up a fragrance on their labels. It's often hidden under a trade secret trick. This means one scent could be made up of dozens, even hundreds of different chemicals, including phthalates, which make scents last longer, and other things that could cause allergies or irritation. These chemicals don't just vanish after you're done cleaning, they can hang around in the air and settle on surfaces. And what about disinfectants and antibacterial cleaners? They definitely have their uses, but using them too much can actually help create antibiotic-resistant bacteria, which is a gigantic public health issue. Plus, the strong chemicals they use can be irritants. Bleach, sodium hypochlorite, and ammonia are common in household cleaners and can irritate your skin, eyes, and lungs. And just to say it again, because it's so important, never, ever mix products with bleach with products that have ammonia. This creates chloramine gas, which is unbelievably toxic and can cause severe breathing problems, even if there's not much of it. We live in a world where everything is super convenient. Pre-packaged meals, stuff you can just throw away, and products that promise to make our lives easier, faster, and cleaner. But this convenience often has hidden price tags. And I'm not just talking about your bank account. There's a health and environmental cost to a lot of these modern marvels. Think about how many specialized cleaning products are thrown at us. One for the bathroom, another for glass, a different one for the kitchen, a special spray for the oven, another to make the air smell fresh. Each one usually comes in a plastic bottle, adding to plastic waste. And each has its own unique mix of chemicals. When you add up all these different chemicals being used and stored in our homes, you can end up with a pretty insane cocktail of pollutants in your indoor air. All right, enough with the problems. Time for the epic solutions, the free fixes. And the first most powerful fix for a toxic home is so simple: fresh air. It sounds too easy, but seriously, opening your windows regularly is one of the best things you can do to destroy pollutants inside. The EPA even says that indoor air can be 2 to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air, and sometimes way more. Insane. Ventilation helps flush out those built-up VOCs, allergens, and nasty stale air, and brings in fresher outdoor air. Try this: open windows on opposite sides of your home for at least 10 to 15 minutes every day to get a good cross breeze. Boom! Even in colder months, a short blast of fresh air can make a huge difference. If you live somewhere with tons of outdoor pollution, try to air out your place when traffic or industrial activity is lower, like super early in the morning. And don't forget to use exhaust fans in kitchens and bathrooms, especially when you're cooking or showering. They're key for getting rid of moisture and pollutants right at the source. This simple step costs absolutely nothing, but can make a gigantic difference to your indoor air quality. You can forget that cluttered cabinet overflowing with specialized, pricey, and chemical-filled cleaners. Two of the most powerful, versatile, and unbelievably cheap. Practically free if you already have them. Cleaning champions are probably sitting in your kitchen right this second. White distilled vinegar and baking soda. This is huge. White distilled vinegar, the natural disinfectant and degreaser king. Vinegar is a total workhorse. Its acetic acid makes it a great natural disinfectant and a fantastic degreaser. It can kill bacteria, dissolve mineral deposits like limescale, and cut through grease and grime like a boss. All-purpose cleaning spray of legends. For a basic all-purpose cleaner, just mix equal parts white vinegar and water in a spray bottle. This solution is great for countertops, but careful, don't use vinegar on marble, it can damage it. Sinks, backsplashes, and even some floors. Some people like to add a bit of lemon juice for scent and extra cleaning power. Level up, glass cleaner for perfect shine. Want streak-free windows and mirrors? Mix about 1/4 cup of vinegar with a quart, that's about 1 litre, of water in a spray bottle. Some people swear by using old newspaper to wipe it off for a lint-free shine. Pro tip, toilet bowl cleaner, destroy the grime. Pour about a cup of vinegar into the toilet bowl. Let it sit for 15 to 30 minutes, then give it a scrub with a toilet brush and flush. It helps disinfect and get rid of those stubborn rings. Fabric softener and mildew fighter laundry hack. Add a cup of vinegar to the rinse cycle of your washing machine. It acts as a natural fabric softener and can help get rid of mildew in towels. Amazing! The main complaint some people have about vinegar is the smell, but don't worry, it disappears pretty quickly as it dries. Beyond vinegar and baking soda, your kitchen is hiding even more secrets for a naturally clean and fresh-smelling home, often using things you might already have or can get super cheap. Let's unlock the power of these everyday ingredients. Fresh lemons, nature's bleach and antibacterial giant. Lemons aren't just for making lemonade, people. Fresh lemon juice is one of the strongest food acids around and is really effective against most household bacteria. It also has natural bleaching qualities and leaves behind a wonderfully fresh, clean scent. Surface cleaner and stain remover magic. Cut a lemon in half, sprinkle some baking soda on the cut side and use it like a little scrubber for dishes, surfaces and even some stains. Because it can bleach, it's always smart to test it on a hidden spot first, especially on fabrics or coloured surfaces. Safety first! Grease cutter extraordinaire. The acidity in lemon juice is great for cutting through grease on stove tops and counters. Bye-bye grease, shining metals like a jeweler. Lemon juice works wonders for shining up brass and copper. So shiny. Garbage disposal freshener, no more stink. Toss lemon peels or orange peels down your garbage disposal and run it for a few seconds. It'll freshen the drain and your whole kitchen. Microwave cleaner, steam power. To easily clean a grimy microwave, put a bowl of water with several lemon slices and a few tablespoons of vinegar inside. Microwave it on high for a few minutes until it steams up. Let it sit for a few more minutes, then you can easily wipe down the inside with a sponge. The steam loosens all the gunk and the lemon makes it smell great. So far, we've focused a lot on detoxing your home, but it's also super empowering to know you can support your body's own natural detox systems through simple, often free or very cheap choices you make with food and drink. Our bodies are amazing. Organs like the liver, kidneys and digestive system are constantly working to filter and get rid of toxins. The free fixes here are about giving those systems a little boost with things you might already have or can get easily. Simple detox waters, drink up. Staying hydrated is super duper important for detoxification, and you can make your water even better with a few simple additions. Lemon and cucumber water, the classic refresher. This one's a legend for a reason. Slice up 2 lemons and half a cucumber, add about 10 to 12 mint leaves if you have them growing or can get them easily, and pop these into a large jar or pitcher of water. Let it infuse in the fridge overnight. Drinking this on an empty stomach in the morning is a refreshing way to kickstart your day and help with digestion. Lemons are a great source of vitamin C and antioxidants, cucumber is super hydrating, and mint can help your tummy. Win-win-win. Apple cider vinegar, ACV, and lemon drink, the power shot. Another popular and pretty potent option uses 16 ounces of warm water, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, make sure it's raw, unfiltered, and has the mother, that's the good stuff, and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. If you want, and if you have them, you can add half a teaspoon of ground ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, a dash of cayenne pepper, and 1 teaspoon of raw honey. But the core helpers here are the ACV and lemon. This drink is often talked about for its ability to support digestion and metabolism. Get that metabolism going! All right, legends, are you ready to get your home's purity back and give your health a massive boost, all without spending a single dollar? I challenge you, try just one of these free fixes this week. Maybe it's as simple as opening your windows every day or mixing up your first bottle of that epic vinegar and water cleaner. Which tip are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you have your own favorite free detox tips for your home or body, share them with our community. We can all learn from each other. Let's go ooh. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more tips for a healthier, happier life that doesn't break the bank. You won't regret it. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? How a few simple changes using ingredients you already have can make such a huge difference in the health of your home and, because of that, your own health. We've seen how common household things can secretly fill our spaces with toxins, from the air fresheners we spray and the pans we cook with to the cleaners we use. But, more importantly, we've armed you with a whole arsenal of zero-cost ways to fight back, from the incredible power of simply opening your windows for fresh air, to the dynamic cleaning duo of vinegar and baking soda, and the fresh, natural scents of lemon and orange peels. These solutions are out there for everyone. You don't need expensive products or complicated routines to create a purer, safer sanctuary for yourself and your family. The power to detoxify your home is already in your hands, and often it's in your pantry. It's about making smart choices, embracing simplicity, and realizing that the best things in life, including a healthy home, really can be free. Start today, take one small step and breathe a little easier, knowing you're taking control of your environment in the most empowering way possible. You got this.